everyone, and I am NuDiamonds. I'm going to be doing a Venus entering Leo astrology energy reading. I hope everyone is doing well out there today. I just wanted to deep dive into this energy. During my last reading, the Lover's card, love energy kept coming out. And then I was like, wait a minute, Venus enters Leo on the 12th, okay? So this is all about having that passion, that fire, that desire, that happiness, that spark, that energy, that flame, right? Venus is all about love and money and abundance and things that we value, being grounded in that and getting grounded in ourselves. And then Leo is all about, that fashion, that roar, that confidence, that playful, fun, charismatic energy. So when you combine these two, it is a recipe for bliss and just beautiful, abundant energy. So I just really wanted to deep dive into this energy and see what might come up for the collective, and also do a love reading for the collective as well, just to see what is going on with everyone, okay? Now I'm going to be getting into my notes. I wrote some notes, so bear with me, okay? So this is going to be the Pisces rising at the 8th degree. So this is all about healing that shadow self, being playful, using your imagination, looking at hidden things. So what are some hidden things that you love? What are some things that you forgot that you love to do? Even when I think of imagination, I think of kids. Kids have a vivid imagination. So this would be a good time to just kind of deep dive into things that you love to do when you were a kid. AKA, this is why you see me dressed up with my feather, my clear quartz on my first eye. I just thought it would be fun to just dress up, have a little fun. This is a time just to have fun, be playful, do things that make you happy at this time, and bring that sense of joy. Enjoy this time with yourself and others and family and friends, okay? Because we are still in Cancer season, so this is still about nurturing and healing yourself as well, okay? Excuse me. Now, for my notes, I wrote returning to healthy love. Because we have, Saturn is retrograde, Pluto is retrograde, Neptune is retrograde. A lot of more planets will be retrograding. So this is all about the return, going back, looking back on things. And I feel like, with Venus entering Leo, returning to that loving place, that happy place, that vibrant place at this time, okay? Passionate love, valuing intelligence. One moment. Okay. Valuing intelligent communications about your passions, about things that you're passionate about, whether that be sharing your views and values with your partner, a friend, family members, soul tribe, anyone that's willing to communicate with you, because as we know, Mercury is in Leo as well. So this is all about that love language, that communication, speaking about things that you care about and that you're passionate about at this time as well, okay? Also, dream relationships. This could be a time of you getting the love of your life, or if you're already with someone, just expanding on that love that you guys have. Jupiter is in Gemini, so Gemini is that childlike nature. So being more playful, being more charismatic, having that sense of fun and expanding on that at this time. Okay, so just having fun. I'm like, what? I feel like having fun. I feel like dressing up a little bit. So I just put this feather in my head and this little clear quartz on my crown just to have a little fun, spice it up a little bit. So I feel like if you are in relationships, or if you're just, showing yourself self-love as well, is going to be a big thing during this time. Just doing things that make you happy and doing things that make your partner, family, friends happy. This could be a really good time for just showing love, okay? There's some other things I wrote in my notes. inner child, inner power, being playful. So tapping back into that inner power, that courage, that confidence, being courageous at this time, that inner strength at this time. And then we have a Venus trine within Neptune. So that is love, the love of your dreams. You could be getting the love of your dreams at this time. And also Saturn trine the sun. So this is all about shadow work and healing yourself and bringing out the best in you. So I know a lot of people don't really like to deep dive on shadow work. Me personally, I want to do shadow work on my channel. So some readings aren't going to be, you know, all rainbows and unicorns. But, you know, we're going to get into the brew of the storm so that way you can get into the rainbow, okay, that healing aspect. And we're going to be doing healing work. We're going to be deep diving on shadow work. So these are just things that I really love to get to the root of, pull those weeds out that garden and get to the root of what is causing this. So, and just being happy about where you're at in life, being joyous, you know. I've been doing a lot of shadow work myself, and I know it isn't fun, but when I look back on how much I've healed and how much I've grown, I'm so proud of myself. I'm so happy. I'm a much vibrant, happier person here today, working through that shadow, working through that dark tunnel, and becoming the light to just uplift myself, okay, and uplift others at this time as well, okay. And then it's also a mystic rectangle in the chart. So this is Neptune in Pisces, Venus in Leo, Lilith and the moon in Libra, and Pluto in Aquarius. So this is all about working on transforming your shadow self, and loving and balancing your shadow emotions. So a lot of things may come up like anger or sadness, just really loving all facets of yourself, loving all sides of yourself. And, you know, sometimes we cry, like sometimes we get angry. Those are human emotions. It's nothing to be afraid about. It's nothing to be ashamed about. It's nothing to, oh, you know, I can't control myself. No, release, let go, give yourself grace, give yourself patience, and know that everything is working out in divine favor. Don't go to war with yourself, okay? Balance that shadow with that light to come into harmony with yourself at this time, okay? And this is a uplifting time. This is a mystic triangle. So miracles are happening. Miracles are working, okay? The ancestors are at play right now. They've been waiting for someone to come in and give them the cure, give them the answers. So if you're doing that internal work, you know, none of that work is going unnoticed, okay? Even if you think that you're not seeing changes, you know, the seed has to plant itself. The seeds has to sprout roots first, and you can't see that on the surface. So sometimes things are happening in the shadows that are healing at this time. And then, you know, give it a little bit of time, patience at this time, and then you will start to see that growth and that beautiful blossoming flower of self-love at this time, okay? Also, it keeps going back to children. When I was looking at the chart, okay, because Leo is the child, okay, the sun is ruled by Leo, okay, and that is all about children. Mercury is that childlike nature that's connected to Gemini. Gemini is very, you know, childlike, playful. Neptune is imagination. Kids have vivid imaginations. And Pluto and Aquarius is all about the future. What is the future? The children are the future, okay? 20 years from now, you know, these kids that are just being born, they are going to be the future. They're going to be the future leaders. So it keeps going back to children. So like the indigo children, the star seeds, shining their light at this time, okay? They're here to heal and implant and embed just this loving, nurturing aspect in all of us, okay? I know I have 2 children of my own, and they are teaching me things daily, okay? I didn't teach them how to be kids. They taught me how to be a parent. So, and they've been helping me heal and grow and learn so much. So take heed to what the children are saying. Listen to the children and be mindful of that. Don't shun them because they're young. They are freshly new to this realm, coming from the other side, coming from that spiritual realm. So if they're saying something, listen, you know, take heed to the message of the children, okay? All right. Then there is also a trine. A trine is a triangle in the chart. I'll show you guys a chart once I'm done. But the trine is Pluto in Aquarius, Uranus and Mars in Taurus, and Lilith and the moon in Libra. Okay, now this is all about balancing your shadow emotions, going back into that Lilith and that moon being in Libra, balancing that relationship with yourself, because we have the Lilith, that's the dark side of the moon, so that dark energy, that segment energy, that rah, okay? That Leo, that's still that feline energy, that divine feminine energy, okay? Balancing that with the light side of the moon. So things that you love doing, nurturing, pampering yourself, okay? Balancing those two aspects of yourself. And you don't have to be a woman. This could still be a man. A man has a shadow self, okay? A man has estrogen, okay? So it's all about balancing these different sides and these different aspects of yourself at this time, okay? Also, letting go, giving yourself grace, and releasing guilt, releasing resentment of things of the past. Because like I said, we have a lot of things retrograde right now. So you may be looking back on things of the past, or past things may be coming up. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself grace. We're all working through this and healing through this the best way that we can at this time, okay? Making children, okay? Because a lot of childlike energy was coming up. And, you know, with Leo and Venus being conjunct and Mercury, this is all about people maybe working on future generations. So a very passionate time. When I think of passionate love, you know, you could create a child making some passionate love. So fertility, creation, and whether that be physical or just creating new ideas. So being very fertile of the mind, planting positive seeds in your mind to brew new ideas and master manifesting at this time. This is just a great time for like abundance and master manifestations at this time. I just see this as being a very positive, uplifting time, even though I'm deep diving into like that shadow. When you do that work and you nourish that seed, it grows and it blossoms so beautifully, okay? So do the work now so you can reap the benefits of your harvest in this fall season, okay? What are some more of my notes that I had? Positive growth for the future, valuing your unique self, and being passionate about that. Now, there's a balance, because it's like, I know sometimes when I'm very passionate about health, I'm very passionate about healing, and just nourishing yourself and working on healing yourself. So my family members, when I first started my journey, they used to call me a vegan warrior, because I used to go hard just for eating healthy, eating clean. But I learned to balance that out, not be so rah, right? Not because I was just so passionate about it. Sometimes it would come off as anger. That's that Aries, about my unique values, going back into that Mars and Uranus being conjunct in Taurus, okay? You really want to balance out that energy, so that way you are grounded and speaking with emotional intelligence, so that way it's not coming out so fire-like, you know, not ready to argue, not ready to go to war. You do want to be a warrior for justice, but just making sure that you have that balance, okay? Ground yourself, breathe. If you're feeling yourself getting a little hot and heated, okay, remember to ground yourself. Inhale, exhale, take it one step at a time, give yourself grace, and keep your heart as light as this feather on my head, okay? And then there was also a star in the chart. So I'm just going to show you guys briefly. There is that mystic rectangle right there in the blue, that trine right there. That's the blue triangle. And then if you look at both of these, they create a star, right? So, like I said, there was a star in the chart. So this was giving me a sense of wishes coming true, dreams coming true, divinely guided, divinely protected, divinely favored, highly favored. Some things are just destiny. Some things are fate, you know, karma, a time of doing good things and good things come back to you. Happiness and a shooting star. Okay. So when I think of a shooting star, I think of, you know, making a wish, you know, something, coming true at this time. Okay. So just being open and optimistic about what this energy may entail. And this star has been in this chart for a while now. So, just making sure that you're planting the right seeds so that way they can flourish and bloom in the future. Okay. All right. So, I also did a meditation. I meditated on this energy, and I seen the number 4. It was just very prominent, so that gave me a sense of nurturing. You know, we're in Cancer season still, nurturing women, the roots, ancestors, family, love, healing, that Kali Ma, Mother Earth, and then the emotions of the moon. So being mindful of your emotions at this time, and having emotional intelligence. Okay. Then that number 4 turned into the letter A. When I immediately thought of that, that's the first letter in the alphabet. So putting yourself first, making sure that you are nourishing yourself first, self-love, self-care, and also when I thought of the letter A, I thought of abundance. That was more of an ego thing. And then spirit was like, you know, it's more about art. So even getting into things that made you happy as a kid. For me, it was art. For me, it was creating jewelry. For me, it was painting. For me, it was drawing. So whatever you did as a kid that brought you a sense of joy, or getting into art, writing, drawing, things that are just going to make you feel happy and joyous at this time. That was something that I thought may be of some help. And also, I seen a little star. So I seen a little star in my meditation and just was like, wow, you know, it's giving me a sense of shine bright. Don't dim your light for anyone. And something taking off. Because with a shooting star, going back to that shooting star energy, that's something taking off and going further, higher heights, going on their path, their destination, and their purpose. Okay, so that was my astro breakdown and my meditation. You guys know I want to get into a reading. I'm going to pull some cards and we're going to see what else comes up during this time. Okay. So I'm going to be pulling a card from my Destiny Oracle and we're going to see what comes out. Okay, just making sure you guys can hear me. What are some messages for this Venus entering Leo energy for the collective? Oh. All right. First card, release. Yes. Releasing any stagnant energy, releasing any trauma, releasing anything that needs to be let go, anything that you're holding on to, anything that's weighing you down. It's giving me the sense of the devil card. So anything that's like gripping you, anything that's holding you down, because this energy for the collective is on the it's in the 6th house. You know, that 6, that's that healing, that's that nurturing, that's that health, that's that wealth, and that's that Lover's card, you know, in tarot. But also releasing things that have a hold on you. That is the Devil's card. That's things that, you know, you're obsessed with, bad habits. So just releasing things of the past, letting go of things in the past that may be having a grip or having a hold on you at this time. Just release those things so you can get to a better you at this time. Okay. letting things fall that needs to fall, like the leaves, going back into what I said, planting those seeds. So when the fall comes, you can reap the benefits of your harvest. But that starts with releasing things that need to be let go at this time, okay? I love that. These cards just shot out. And then what was the other card? Success. Yes. Look at this beautiful, lush environment. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. With this pink moon that's giving a sense of summer. We are in summer with these pink skies, with this Black Panther. Okay, that divine feminine energy, but also having this cockatoot, white cockatoot here. So listening to your higher self at this time, really being mindful of that feminine energy, that fierce energy at this time, going within, going into meditations, releasing things, centering yourself, breathing, okay? So that way you can start to see success, okay? Like I said, when that A popped up, I really was like thinking abundance. So some seeds that you planted may be starting to bloom, maybe starting to grow at this time. So just be mindful of that and tending to your garden, okay? Whatever that looks like for you, all right? So releasing things so that way you can get into this opportunity of success with these flowers being here, okay? I love that. All right. Now we're going to pull a card from my shamanic healing deck and see what else comes out. What are some other messages for the collective? Yeah, and it's giving a sense of like pink and red. Pink is the heart chakra and red is that root chakra. So getting grounded and rooted in your heart, in your passions, and creativity as well, okay? Duality. Yes, I love that. So yeah, balance. What was I saying? Going back into that balance energy. Oh, going back into that balance energy. Y'all gotta excuse me. And yeah, excusing yourself, giving yourself grace, not being so serious. Everything isn't going to go perfect or go according to plan all the time. Some things are going to, that's life. But it's all about polarity. It's all about balance. It's all about duality and giving yourself grace at this time. Okay, with this 2 and this 6 being here, that's 8. 8 is transformation. 8 is power. 8 is merging, okay, with this energy rising in Pisces at the 8th degree, okay? And then also that values, that Taurus energy, and that 6, that Virgo energy, with all of this energy being in the 6th house, okay? So just really working on yourself, healing yourself, and transforming to your greatest good. And that all goes back into balance and duality and giving yourself grace, patience, self-love, self-care, and having fun, okay? I love that. All right. So now we are going to get into my higher deck, my higher self deck, and we're going to see what is another message for the collective at this time. I'm hearing love. I'm hearing love. Whoa, these are stuck. Love struck. Some people could be getting love struck right now. Stuck on love. Focus on loving yourself at this time. Okay. The sun. Yes. The sun. Playfulness. Love. Abundance. Energy. Childlike nature. So just having fun at this time, okay? Get some sunshine, balance your circadian rhythm, will enhance your natural abilities, improvement of the immune system and vision, sun gazing, all parts that the sun doesn't shine on, road to happiness. Yes. I love that. So yeah, getting the sense of playfulness, the sense of sun, your crown, enlightenment. The sun will be going into Leo in about 10 days. So just getting ready for summer. Okay, the sun is going to be very vibrant. I got a tan. Okay, I was working at my event, doing this event for my jewelry, and I got a huge tan and almost like sunburn. So the sun is sunning right now. Summer is popping. So just get outside, have fun, and play, and do what makes you happy at this time. Okay. Now we're going to get into a general reading for the collective. I see Justice right here. Justice was flipped over. I'm just going to flip that back over. Again, that is Libra energy with that moon and Lilith in there. All right. So what are some more messages for the collective? Wow, those just flipped over. And it is Chariot. Chariot. So I'm going to read this one first. So the Chariot card, that is things taking off like that shooting star, okay? So getting ready for things to start blooming, taking off, things that you wish for, just getting prepared for this forward movement at this time, okay? The Chariot, I believe, is Cancer. Yes, the Cancer energy, the moon energy. And again, we are in Cancer season, and the moon is in Libra, conjunct with Lilith. Okay, so this is all about balancing, you know, with these two horses here. That's duality, going back into that duality again. On the original tarot card, they have the light Sphinx and the dark Sphinx. So it's all about balancing those two aspects, your light, your dark, your feminine, your masculine, your lower, your higher natures at this time, okay? So that way you can start to ascend and take off in the proper direction, okay? So it says forward movement, determination, willpower, success, control, action, travel, and focus, okay? So this may be a time of focusing, okay? Eye on the tiger, tunnel vision at this time, all right? I love that. And then Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords popped out as well. And this is all about mental agility, making sure that you're cutting out things with this sword. When I think of a sword, I think of things getting cut out. And then Queen, so going back into that divine feminine energy, cutting out things that may be weighing you down, cutting out things that give you this sense of like self-sabotaging energy, cutting that out so that we can start to rise above. You fought a good fight, and it's time to give yourself grace. It's time to celebrate. It's time to party. It's time to open up. It's summertime. You know, the sun is about to be in Leo, and we are in summer, and it's time to have fun, okay? So let's see what it says. Mentally strong, quick-witted, fair, inner strength, direct, sharp, and realistic. Yeah. So giving yourself grace at this time, okay? Making sure that you have that confidence, that inner strength, that power, and don't let nothing hold you back at this time, all right? Okay, Spirit's telling me just to pull it. Yes, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. So this is all about that air energy, okay? Cutting things out. This is going back to the mind, okay? So mastering your mind at this time and letting go, releasing anything that needs to be released at this time, so that way you can come into a better sense of self and elevate at this time, okay? I'm feeling that strongly for the collective. Like some people may be dwelling on old things, and it's time to let those things go. It's time to release that control of that things that are kind of weigh you down. Let them go, you know? You can't cry over spilled milk, and it's just time to clean it up and move on, okay? So that's what is giving me the sense of cutting out things so you can rise higher and get in tune with yourself, get in tune with your mind. That way your feet can follow, okay? Because if you don't have your mind together, how can you go in the right direction at this time, all right? So it says awareness, insight, epiphany, clarity, force, decisive, communicative, ideas, compel, focus, truth, and vision. So going back into the breakdown of this energy, when I said people may be having a lot of different ideas they want to bring into reality, start writing those ideas down so that way you can start bringing those things to life at this time, all right? All right, Six of Swords, better times ahead. ahead. Yes, headed in the right direction. I love that. Yeah, so Six of Swords is all about coming from a troubled area in your life and moving into a more easier flow. So getting in the flow of things, getting in balance, getting in harmony with yourself, with others, and just being excited about this new transformation and where you're headed at this time. Okay, better times ahead. Let's read the card. Tranquility, overcoming hardship. Yes, conflicts resolved, becoming stable, restoration, and peace. Yes, this is the time of peace, balance, getting grounded with this red, getting rooted in your emotions, and knowing that things are going to take off in a better direction at this time. You're headed in a better place at this time. So get ready for that. All right. Let's take a peek at the bottom card. Queen of Cups. This divine feminine energy. I love it. And like I said, if you're a man, that means going into yourself, nurturing yourself. Okay. Divine feminine energy isn't just for the women. It's for everyone. Everybody has this sense of nurturing themselves, loving themselves, caring for themselves. Okay. And Queen of Cups, that's all about intuition, deep diving into your emotions and knowing who you are, knowing that there are better times ahead, being grounded and centered in your ideas, okay? Knowing that these ideas can bring in abundance, bring in clarity, bring in the sense of balance and harmony for yourself at this time. You just have to believe in yourself and know that you can achieve whatever it is that you want to in this realm of reality, okay? It says emotionally connected, being in the flow, deep feelings, intuitive, psychic, and loving. There's that love energy again, okay? So all about loving yourself, nurturing yourself, loving others, and having that emotional fulfillment, being emotionally fulfilled, and making sure that your cup is filled and running over so that way you can pour into others if you want at this time, okay? All right. So that is just my general reading for the collective. Let's get into a love reading for the collective, okay? I'm going to go into my love oracle deck and we're going to see what messages comes out for the collective for this Venus in Leo energy. I love it. The Chariot, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, Six of Swords. Wait a minute. I didn't even peep all of these swords, you guys. So this is a time of getting your mental strength together so that way you can head in the right path in the future, okay? If you don't have your mind together, how can you communicate? You know, if your mind is on something else and someone's talking to you, you're not going to hear anything that they said. So this is all about getting centered in your mind, grounding those emotions, getting control of your mind, okay? All right. And this says meeting and talking. What did I just say? Talking to someone, okay? Savoring the moment, feeling elevated, and building friendship. So this is giving a sense of someone coming into your life, someone new coming into your life, and it's just like a really good friendship. You guys can kind of talk about everything and express those passions. Going back into the astrology reading, just express those passions, being yourself, and just having fun, expressing your heart, talking, getting into it, okay? When I think of cups with this cup, Queen of Cups here, just getting into the emotional side of things, not really getting on the surface of things, really deep diving into things and really expressing yourself, you know. What are some things that they like? What are some things that you don't like? Okay, when you're getting to know someone, you just don't want to know all the good things. You want to know the things that kind of trigger them as well, you know, so that way you can know not to trigger them. Okay? Okay. So yes, coffee cup. All right, things taking off as well. When I think of coffee, I think of caffeine, and that gives you this sense of this sense of electric energy, this uplifting energy. Okay, so someone could be coming in and uplifting your energy as well. All right. So I'm gonna shuffle these one more time. One more good shuffle. And then I'm going to cut them. And then what is the next card that's out? Talking. Wow. Talking. Interest. Awaiting messages. what does it say? Sorry, I can't read. Text, calls, emails, and talking more. So while we got talking and talking, so talking and talking, that's funny. So yeah, maybe this is someone that you can just really talk to, someone that you communicate with on all levels, because you see they're upside down. So this is maybe someone that you can talk to about anything, everything, the darkness, the light, the good, the bad, the ugly, the positive, the rainbows, the unicorns, everything, okay? Maybe even get into readings with them as well. So this is someone that you can just talk to about anything. They may be even just like really into you. Because when I think of someone who likes to talk, that's someone that really is engaged in the conversation. That's someone who's really excited about who they're talking to, or they're just happy, or they're really into you. So this could be someone that you're talking to, or someone that's coming into your life that's just really into talking to you. Is giving the sense of they love talking to you, okay? They love the things that you have to say, awaiting messages, text calls, emails, and talking more interested. Yeah, they're interested in you, feeling elevated, building a friendship, and growing. So this is a growing, blooming relationship. Kind of going back to the astrology breakdown and just kind of like what I was feeling earlier. I really felt like this is a time for people just to be talking, engaging. This isn't always a relationship. This could just be a friendship, a building friendship with someone, and that growing, okay? So just be mindful of how you're setting the foundation for these things at this time, okay? How you're planting these seeds, because these coffee beans are like seeds. So make sure that you're planting the right seeds so that way they can grow and bloom. If you want to, have a blossoming relationship with someone, making sure that you have the right foundation for that to bloom and blossom in the right way at this time, okay? Oh no. So it says backstabbing, heartbreak, separation, loss, deception, lies, shocking, attack. Yeah, so I feel like this is going back into the past. So you really want to make sure that you set down, your boundaries, and making sure that you're standing firm on those boundaries so that way you don't get your heart broken. If there are certain signs that you're seeing, then don't ignore them, but also don't let things of the past govern your future. This is why we're releasing things at this time, releasing old past trauma from relationships. Oh, my ex did this, and now it's like every single time you get to this certain part in a relationship, or someone says the same things that your ex may have said, you get triggered. So it's really giving a sense of you're still heartbroken from that. You're still healing from that, okay? Because when I think of heartbreak, I think of healing as well. Pain, there's pain there, okay? So you really need to kind of separate from these old things if you're trying to build a new relationship, but also be mindful of your boundaries at this time, okay? It also says shocking attack. So, backstabbing, talking, and backstabbing. So y'all just be careful, all right? I'm going to pull another card. Coffin, new beginnings. Yeah. So it's giving me confirmation on what I said. This is a new chapter. This is a new beginning. So you're letting go of these old ways, from old relationships, from being hurt in the past. It's giving this sense of you were hurt in the past and you're still very guarded, and someone's really into you and you may be trying to push them away. Be open. Okay, be open to these new people. Pay attention to the signs. Make sure you do have your boundaries up. But if they aren't giving you any red flags, any negative vibes, any negative signs, kind of let those walls down and let them come in, because you never know what may happen and what this could turn into. Like I said, this is a friendship. Let it be a friendship. Get to know them before you jump into something else, okay? Because it says new beginning, liberation, reborn, transit, and tragic endings. So yeah, this giving a sense of an old relationship ended tragic. And this is a new start, a fresh new start for you. So just being open to talking to someone, okay? Don't rush into it. Give yourself grace, give yourself time, give it patience, and you never know what they may be going through as well, okay? So just be mindful of all of this at this time, okay? Flip over the bottom card. What is the bottom card? Sabotage, rebuild, persistence, working on it and repairing, okay? So yeah. repairing that love relationship within yourself, okay? Moving into this sense of balance and getting in tune with yourself at this time, so that way you can nourish yourself and nourish relationships in a more healthier way, okay? Not with, oh, my ex used to do this. No, release that. Let this go. This is a completely different person. Give them a chance, okay? And just be open. But also, you know, this could, on the flip side, this could be someone that you were talking to. They could have just ghosted you, and it ended tragic, and they sabotaged it. Let it go. So this is a form of self-love as well. Acknowledging all things, being open to the realistic nature of it, okay? If it's not working out, let it go, okay? But if things are persistent and working well, then gravitate towards that. I'm really hearing that things are persistent and working well. I just want to give the polarity for people who may not be in a relationship or maybe getting out of a relationship. But this does give me happy, loving energy, happy, healing energy. Even if you are in a relationship, let some of these old things go. If you're working on an abundant, prosperous, loving relationship, you want to let that love in at this time, okay? And keep working on it, all right? Liberation, reborn, transit, okay? Heartbreaking pain. So letting go of this old heartbreaking pain at this time, okay? All right. Now I'm going to pull some more cards from my other love deck just to get more clarity on this energy. But it's really giving me a sense of people are healing and evolving and growing in their relationships at this time, okay? And if you're not in a relationship, then you're just working on healing yourself, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Oh. Okay, so we got fertility, separation, yeah. First two cards that come out, fertility. So fertility is giving me a sense of growth, blossom. Like I said, pregnancy, this is going back to my astrology breakdown, giving a sense of children, giving a sense of rebirth, giving a sense of fertile ideas, that sun-like energy, being happy, and just growth and being open, okay? Being open, because you're going to have to open up sooner or later with this baby here, okay? So you're going to have things coming in and also things coming out, okay? So being fertile, planting seeds, going back to those seeds that we're planting at this time, okay? And that could be ideas, that could be children, that could be physical seeds, whatever resonates with you at this time, okay? Just being open and being mindful at this time to what seeds that you're planting, okay? And separation. So heartbreak, going back into that heartbreak. So separating from things that are giving you this sense of hurt, okay? Anything that's weighing you down, anything that's giving you just like this negative vibe, cut it out, separate from it, okay? Even if that comes to yourself, anything that's giving you a sense of negative self-doubt, negative self-worth, you're giving yourself negative self-talk, separate from those things as well. You really want to be working on building up your relationship with yourself and building up a relationship with people who are on the same vibe and the same energy as you at this time. So that way you can continue to grow and flourish, okay? But this is giving a sense of separation. So separating from anyone that isn't honoring your boundaries, honoring your energy, and you honor your energy as well. Okay, so that's vice versa. Okay, this could even be couples separating at this time. If you had a little petty argument, break up, you know, and not necessarily break up, but break up from that energy. Give each other space. Okay, sometimes you just need a little time away from each other and then come back. All right. So let's see what the next card is. Yeah, judgment, balance. Yes, balance. So making sure that you're balancing at this time, all right? It depends. Making sure that your heart is as light as the feather, again, okay, with that ma'at, that balance, and being fair, okay? If things aren't making sense, then listen to your intuition. This is the time to listen to intuition. But if the good outweighs the bad and you're tripping off of them because they drank the last bit of juice, it's like, come on now, like, and it's been hot, you know? So it's like, let go of these small petty things and get into the higher octave abundant side of things at this time, okay? A peek over at the bottom card. Past. Yes. Yes. And I say yes because this is a sense of past things coming in, coming up, uprooting things and letting go of things of the past, separating from the past, okay? You really don't want these past things to govern where you're headed in the future, okay? Also giving with the skull here, a sense of ancestors. So your ancestors breaking those past generational things and getting into the cure, getting into the positive light of things. So not letting the past govern where you're headed, all right? I love that. All right, so now we're going to get into a love message for my love oracle. What is a message for the collective at this time? Oh my goodness, y'all got too much to say. Oh, wow. But the main thing that stuck out to me was forgive and release, because it's about 10 cards that shout out, all right? So forgive and release. You are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. Releasing that past trauma, releasing that past pain, okay? Cry, purge, release, 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 okay? Then pour into yourself. Go outside in nature, ground yourself, okay? Listen to some uplifting music, some good vibes, dance a little, move a little, and just have fun. Pour into yourself, but forgive yourself, okay? Wow, I'm going to take these three. And it says, be present. You will attract love by enjoying your life as it is wherever you are. Be all there. So being present, what are you thankful for, okay? Things that you're thankful for, being present. That's a present, all right? And then last one, pay attention to the red flags. What I say, knowing the warning signs of what unhealthy connection looks like. Yes. And this goes for relationships and this goes for within yourself, okay? You keep thinking the worst and they haven't done anything, but also paying attention. It's that balance, you know? If they have been ghosting you, acting weird, pay attention to that, all right? Redirect your thoughts, focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not what you fear, what will happen. All right. Okay, so those are the messages. I'm going to pull one more self. This is a self-affirmation deck, so I'm going to pull one card from here. I wanted to give y'all a full spectrum of a love reading today, okay? Okay, cut this. I embrace the full me. Yes. Okay. Consider everything that makes you who you are, your talents, perspective, and area for growth. Imagine welcoming your vulnerabilities or imperfections without judgment. Notice what you feel. What's one thing about yourself toward which you can practice more acceptance? Let the truth of your character guide you to a greater understanding of self-acceptance. Yes, self-love. All right. I love that. Now we're going to get into chakra card for our last message. I love that. Yeah, just embracing yourself, embracing all sides of yourself, all aspects of yourself, the good, the bad, the beautiful, and the ugly. All right. And give yourself self-love and patience at this time. All right. The balance. Yep, it's all about balancing. Balancing those relationships with yourself, balancing relationships with your partner, and being open to that. Okay, the divine feminine, divine masculine. I'm going to read the card. So it says, activate your willingness to enter the dance, the dancer in balance. Yeah. So being one with the sun, being one with your emotions, being one with the ground. Okay. And get into this flow, get into the flow of the energy, get into the flow of the relationship with yourself, get into the flow of the relationship with others, and just being open, okay? Being open to that. And remember that you are the prize. You are the star, okay? And you have to make sure that you are right and ready before you can start to pour into anything or anyone else at this time, okay? And embrace yourself fully, okay? Self-love, self-care. Do something that makes you happy, okay? All right, so that is my Venus in Leo energy reading. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, guys.